Well, in this city update, I'm joined today by Robert Van Giens. He's with the Fayetteville Cumberland Economic Development Corporation, and he's got some exciting news about a recent development that's going to make it a lot easier, more effective to bring industry and businesses to our community. What can you tell me about the latest news?
Well, this is a very exciting time. It's something that hasn't happened to our community in many, many years, decades even. Recently, our MSA, which is our Metropolitan Statistical Area, was increased. Whereas before it was made up of Cumberland and Hoke County, we have now added Harnett County, which moves Cumberland County and the Fayetteville MSA up to number 108 in the country for size and increases our MSA population to over 500,000 people.
Now, how is the MSA used to help attract some of these businesses to our community?
Sure. With this growth, now over 500,000 people in our MSA, companies, researchers, national media, they're going to be turning to us when they look to locate a company, to create jobs, or to do research. We sit at that higher end of thresholds for populations.
For you as a person who's got his boots on the ground, kind of help bring and entice these businesses into our community, how does this help you?
Quite simply, when a company goes and says, I want to find a new plant, I want to expand, they start by looking for labor and workforce first. Do they have the people I need to make my products? And now that we are this size and with this growth, we're going to make the cut on a lot of searches where before we never knew they were looking at us when we were cut. Now we're going to stay in longer, get a chance to show off our community, and be considered by national and international companies far more frequently.
When did these changes go into effect?
They actually went into effect very quietly in March. That's when the federal government, the OMB, released their new standards for MSAs. However, it takes some time for everything to get caught up, from your census maps to your reports to your statistics. So if you go out there today, you still might see us as a two-county MSA, not yet reflecting this change.
Now, how is the MSA calculated? How do they come up with that we're combined with Harnett County now?
Well, that's a good question, because right now we are in the midst of our decennial census, and that data, the data that goes into that, and that makes the determining factor, looking at your economy, looking at your commuting patterns, and quite simply what that means is that in those other counties, 25% of their residents work here in Cumberland County. So we need every citizen to fill out their census, to participate in that process, because that will set the stage for our future growth.
And you bring up a good point that it's really important that people participate in that census. So if you haven't already and you need to participate, where can a person go to get that, to go ahead and fill out that information with the census?
They can go to www.census.gov.
A lot of good information. I want to thank you, Robert, for coming on and talking about this exciting new news with the MSA and sharing some of the important reminders about the census. And I want to thank you for joining us, and I want to thank you for watching.